Hello everyone, today we are going to see two major sorting algorithms, that is bubble sort and insertion sort. In the last video we have already seen the selection sort. Now first starting with the bubble sort. So what is the algorithm behind it that is used to sort the elements? So what it does is bubble sort is a sorting algorithm that compares two adjacent elements and swap them until they are in the correct order what we desire. So what it does is when we are given an array of elements तो ये क्या करता है कि स्टार्टिंग से हम लूप चलाते हैं n टाइम्स और उस लूप में हम क्या करते हैं एडजेसेंट एलिमेंट्स को कंपेयर करते हैं. अगर ऐसा होता है कि राइट मोस्ट एलिमेंट छोटा है तो हम उसको स्वैप कर देते हैं एंड देन उसके नेक्स्ट टू एडजेसेंट को कंपेयर करते हैं. तो इन दिस प्रोसेस व्हाट इट डज इज कि फर्स्ट लूप में लार्जेस्ट एलिमेंट जो होता है वो लास्ट पोजीशन पे पहुंच जाता है. फिर इस तरह से सेकंड लूप में सेकंड लार्जेस्ट एलिमेंट सेकंड लास्ट पोजीशन पे पहुंच जाता है. तो एंड देन एट द एंड वी गेट दैट sorted array that we want. So let's see what is the source code. So what we are doing is we are first creating some variables that we will require. Then we are first iterating the array n times, that is we require to iterate it n times. Second, using j we are again iterating over the rightmost portion of the element. So what we are going to do here is we are comparing both the adjacent elements, and if the value is greater than the right element then we are swapping them, both the elements. So this will continue of how I told you in the algorithm. You just have to visualize how it is working. Now coming to the time complexity and space complexity it will take. So in the best case, if the arrays are already sorted, then already there will be no swapping will be done. So this portion will not be done, only this will work. So that's why in the best case it is ON, but in the worst case and average case it has two loops of both n size, thus their worst case and average case complexity are n square. Now the space complexity is O1, that is constant space, as no extra space has been required here just for the temp variable. So this was all about the bubble sort. It is one of the simple algorithm. Now coming to the insertion sort. Now let's understand its algorithm. So what it is going to do is to sort an array of size n in ascending order, iterate over the array and compare the current element to its precedent. If the key element is smaller than its precedent, compare it to the elements before. Move the greater elements one position up to make space for the swapped element. So ये मोस्टली यूज़ होता है कि मेनली जब हम प्लेइंग कार्ड्स होते हैं उसमें भी हम काफ़ी यूज़ करते हैं. सपोज वी हैव एन अनसॉर्टेड एरे, सो व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू, वी आर गोइंग टू सेलेक्ट द एलिमेंट वन बाय वन and then we are going to insert it in the array sortedly. जैसे कि हम लोग क्या करते हैं जब हम एक प्लेइंग कार्ड्स खेलते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं, जब एक कार्ड को इंसर्ट करते हैं तो हम उसको अपनी सही पोजीशन में डाल देते हैं, फिर जब एक और आता है तो उसको भी डाल देते हैं. सो इन दिस वे इट वर्क्स. तो इसका सोर्स कोड देखते हैं. तो व्हाट इट इज़ डूइंग इज फर्स्ट हम सारे एलिमेंट्स को ट्रैवर्स करेंगे एक एक करके. तो हमने ये लूप चलाया है आई यूजिंग आई. So what we are doing here is we are storing its value in temp variable and we are initializing j to I minus 1, that is j is basically used to denote the number of elements before that I. Now for how much time this will go? It will go until j is greater than 0 and also the value will be less than equal to aj. If value is less than, then we have to shift it in the leftmost side. So at that point we will swap it. Also the j value will now become j minus 1 because the loop will only go up to 0 element. So this is all happening here, and at last we are initializing that aj plus 1 is equal to temp up to what time the loop will execute. So coming to its time complexity and space complexity, it is somewhat equal to the bubble sort. So best case is ON. If the array is already sorted, then we don't have to go to the procedure elements. That's why it is only O. It is only N. And for the worst case and average case, it's N square, because here are two loops. And average case is also N square. Coming to the space complexity, it is constant space. No extra space has been used, just the temp variable. So this was all about the bubble sort and insertion sort. You can have a review here. It compares two elements. This is source code and time and space complexity. Coming to the insertion sort algorithm, then it's source code and time and space complexity. Okay, so thank you. That was all about the two algorithms. In the next video, we are going to study about merge sort and quick sort.